Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Akbar Hidayat. I'm from Accounting Education Faculty of Economic and Business, Semarang State University. Today I will present my research with the title my research is the effect of good corporate governance, profitability, and firm size on sustainability report disclosure in mining sector company listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange in the 2021 to 2024 period. Okay. Introduction. Sustainability reporting has become a crucial issue in modern business practice. This is particularly relevant in the mining sector, which has significant economic, social, and environmental impact. Although various studies have examined the factors influencing sustainability report disclosure, previous research findings remain inconsistent. Therefore, this study aims to analyze the influence of good corporate governance, profitability, and firm size on sustainability report disclosure in mining companies listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange for the 2021 to 2024 period. This research has to The research using two grand theory. The first theory is stakeholder theory. Stakeholder theory states that a company's success is determined by its ability to balance stakeholder interests. So companies need to disclose sustainability report as a form of accountability and transparency of information. The form of corporate responsibility for economic, social, and environmental activities presented in sustainability report represents an effort to meet stakeholder expectations. And then the second theory is legitimacy theory. Legitimacy is a condition where a company carries out operation in accordance with community norms and values to option ongoing support, which is proven through sustainability report as a form of social and environmental responsibility. Therefore, it is important for a company to disclose sustainability reports to maintain its trust in the community. The hypothesis for the result have six hypotheses. The first hypothesis, the independent board of commissioners has an effect on the disclosures of sustainability report. The second hypothesis, the board of directors has an effect on the disclosure of sustainability report. The third hypothesis, the audit committee has a positive effect on the disclosure of sustainability report. The fourth hypothesis, the return on asset has an effect on the disclosure of sustainability reports. The fifth hypothesis, return on equity has an effect on the disclosure of sustainability report. And the last hypothesis or the sixth hypothesis, the firm says has a positive effect on the disclosure of sustainability report. Next, the method of for the research. The study used quantitative research with the aim of providing explanation using statistical data, data characters, and relation between variable. And data for the research is use secondary data from sustainability report disclosures from the company and use the annual report from mining companies listed on the Indonesia Stock Exchange for the period 2021 to 2024. In this study, data processing and analysis were performed using by Stata Software version 17. The population in the study is our mining sector company listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange period 2021 to 2024, and the sample used the purposive sampling method. And this is the sampling criteria for the sample for this research. Total analysis units for this research is 52, and total analysis units during data processing is 208. Data analysis techniques SRD is for sustainability report disclosure, IBC independent board commissaries, BOD for board of direction, AC for audit committee, ROA return on asset, ROA return on effect, and less FS is for firm size. And this is the operational definition for the variable. For the sustainability disclosure index is using item from POJK number is using POJK number 51 using POJK nomor 51 POJK 3 tahun 2017. And this is the personal definition. Sustainability Cluster Index, number of items, disclosed item, divided by total number of items, and the independent board of commissioners, total independent commissioners, divided by board of commissioners. And then the last is variable is firm size, is used by learn or longitudinal by total asset. Okay, next is result and discussion. Okay, result for descriptive statistics. This is the result from descriptive statistic. Next, panel data model testing. The results by panel data model testing is use RAM, regression analysis using RAM or random effect model using the generalized least square. This is based by Lagrange multiplier test. Next, the classical assumption test. The first is multicollinearity test. Based on this result, based on the result, the result it's not multicollinearity. It's not multicollinearity based on the multicollinearity test. Next, the heteroscedasticity test. Based on the result, this is not heteroscedasticity test on the results. Next, normality test. It's usually normal probability p-plot. Normality graphic normality p-plot. Based on the graphic, this is using data is the distribution data is normal. Next, panel data regression analysis. And based on this results, SRD and the results, and this is the results by this table. Coefficient for IBC or independent board commissaries is 0.04. Next, BOD to 0.008. And the last, the firm size is 0.009. And next, okay, this is the discussion. Based on the okay, based on panel data regression analysis for the discussion for the research, for the variable independent board commissioners, the probability the research for probability 0.441T, and then the first hypothesis is rejected. IBC has no effect on the disclosure of sustainability report. Next, the second variable is board of director of BOD have a probability test 0.061. Based on this probability, hypothesis 2, the second hypothesis is rejected. BOD has no effect on the disclosure of sustainability report. Next, audit committee. Audit committee has a probability 0.021. Based on this probability, the third hypothesis is accepted. Audit committee has a significant positive effect on disclosure of sustainability report. Next, the return on asset has a probability test is 0.08. Based on this probability, the fourth hypothesis is rejected. ROA has no effect on the disclosure of sustainability report. Next, return on equity, probability 0.074. Based on this probability, the fifth hypothesis is rejected. ROA has no effect on the disclosure of sustainability reports. Last, The firm size have a probability 0.007. Based on this probability, firm size or the sixth hypothesis is accepted. Firm size has a significant positive effect on disclosure of sustainability reports. Conclusion: the result of this study indicate that number of independent commissioners, the number of directors on return on asset, and return on equity do not significantly affect on sustainable report disclosures. In contrast, the audit committee and firm size have a positive and significant influence or effect on sustainable report disclosure in many companies listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange during the 2021 to 2024 period. These findings suggest that effective audit committee oversight and large companies has contributed to a higher level of sustainability discourse. Therefore, many companies are encouraged to improve the quality of sustainability reporting and strengthen the effectiveness and independence of their audit committee. In addition, regulators are expected to enhance regulation and supervision to ensure greater transparency and compliance in sustainability reporting practice. The study is limited by its sample size of 5 to 15 to many companies and the relatively short observation period. Future research is recommended to use longer research period, apply alternative disclosures indices such as the Global Reporting Initiative or GRE and include additional variables that might influence sustainable report disclosures. Okay, this is for presented this is by me. Thank you for the attention and see you the next time.